Hello everybody, welcome back to the Zeke's Obscurities YouTube channel. It is good to see everybody today. Hope y'all having a blessed day, hope y'all are staying hydrated. Got a bottle of water right next to me ready to go. Today we're checking out another one of Ghastly Furby 777's maps, and if y'all haven't noticed, actually the creator, Ghastly Furby, has been in my comments letting me know when they're going to release their next maps. So I've been really fortunate, and I want to thank the creator of these maps specifically for tipping me off as to when they will be coming out. Now, I don't know when this video specifically will come out, but it'll be sometime relatively soon after the making of this video. Anyway, without further ado, here we go. So this is Deco Mansion. I think some people were saying this is from like a video game or something. I can't testify to that. I'm not sure. But I think it does indeed come from some sort of a game. Figure that out though. It's a nice mansion so far though. And let me actually put my gun away so that I'm not carrying a weapon around everywhere. Don't think it will be needed on this map, but quite a nice little house here. Well, I say little, it's actually pretty big, but quite a nice house here. It looks like quite a bit of interior space we can explore. I wonder why this is so dark. Ah, it's because there's oh, okay. I didn't realize that plants create an explosion when you hit them. Anyway, it looks like we got some plants out here. Okay. What's on the sides? Is there like a garden over here? Oh no, it's just like a gate or whatever. All right, sweet. Looks like it's pretty deep too, so it should be interesting to explore. Got this sort of like fountain area out here. Fountain is, well, it appears to be empty, although I think there's the lily pads there are part of the water texture, but in any case, the fountain appears to be relatively empty. But then again, the trees look kind of dead too, so maybe it's like fall or something, or maybe it's just really dry. I don't know. Let's see. Let's go inside. Is that a window? Oh no, the doors are just glitching out. Okay. That's a little strange, but okay. We can still explore without the doors. That's fine. Okay, we got some china cabinets here. Got a random box inside the china cabinet. Somebody's got to take care of that. Some nice china, though, I will say. I can't tell what that photo is. There's a photo of a person right there. And these are just like... That looks like a castle tower or something, maybe? Like the inside of like a cathedral? I don't know. There's a name here. If I can read. Is it Ebony Mullen, I guess? I think. Maybe. Possibly. That looks like a bridge right there. Okay, so this is actually a door, so we can just kick the door down there. Some more little pictures of people up here. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay. Oh, some shotguns in the cabinet. Or, well, yeah, actually they are both shotguns. Very nice. I like that a lot, actually. Cool. Okay. Got a little, like, Harry Potter room here under the stairs. Presumably it's supposed to be a closet. Looks like they have some space to put, like, extra bags of flour or something like that on here. I'm gonna kick that door open. Got a kitchen back here. Nasty old cleaver right there. Nice kitchen, though. I mean, you know, it's not, like, open plan or anything, but it's still nice. Okay, we got the little laundry room, maybe? Or maybe not. I guess it's still supposed to be like a kitchen type area, I think. Is this... Oh, there's not a door there. Oh, I guess the lights turn on each room you enter or something? It's kind of wild. Okay. I don't know what that is, but... Let's see. Can I... There we go. So this is the lobby. This is kind of like the grand lobby. So if we came in the main doors, I presume... Yeah, so if we had come up from out here and come up to this sort of like portico terrace area here, we would have come in one of these two pairs of doors. This one probably most likely. And this would be what greeted us. Let's go and close the door because I don't want to leave that open. There we go. Very nice doors though. Really, really big. Get the feeling that they're like, you know, iron or steel or something. Nice lanterns up there too. There's like a coffered ceiling going on, or maybe it's like a painting. As far as, you know, if this were in real life, I don't know if that would be actually coffered or if that'd be just like a painting, but either way, it looks pretty cool. So this is the lobby. Kind of like it, actually. It's got enough space to be able to sit down underneath the stairs in several different spots. And then, of course, there's like a booth here that people can sit on. A chair for somebody like watching the door. It's kind of nice, actually. Very ornate. I like that. Now, I want to go ahead and explore just a little bit down this way. So we already went into the kitchen area here. There's a whole bookshelf here in the hallway. And I kind of like these accents that go up and around the doors. It looks very nice. I'm assuming this does come from some other video game, because the design seems to be like settled. You know, it's not like an average Gary's Mod map where somebody just sort of put together a house out of random assets. I'm not sure why a fridge and a stove are here, but that's something. Okay, this is like a conference room or like an office or something. I mean, but it looks really sweet. I mean, look at this. Nice carpet on the ground. I love the colors in here. It's dark, but the gold accents everything very nicely. This is very nice. And a fireplace too. Don't want to forget that. The cabinets are very oriental in nature, and really the art style is oriental too, which makes it really, really nice. Oh, there's a little Furby. Ah, there you go. Self-insert. I wonder if this is like AI produced or if the map creator actually edited themselves in there. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. That's kind of crazy. It's an interesting looking picture there. Oops, I didn't even do that. Okay. All right. Now, this is a nice little room here. I mean, it's on a picture, of course, but still, it's a nice little room. I wonder if that's actually in the build. Oh, a nice parlor here. This is my kind of parlor right here. I like this. What's this picture on the wall? Oops, my bad. Oops. Oh my goodness. Okay. Picture of a family. Okay. All right, so that's something. It's a recliner. An indestructible lamp that doesn't have a top or a light on it. That's okay. That's something there. What is this? Is it one of those like talking? No, it's not a talking fish. It's one of those like actual catches or whatever. Oh, that's interesting. Like African tribesmen or something up there in that picture. It's kind of wild. Another gun cabinet. I mean, this is kind of like a masculine room. It strikes me as like the head of the family's room. You know, like the patriarch's room, where he can just sort of sit in his chair and just enjoy, right? He can just sit here and he can rule the house from this little roost in here. It's very nice. I like it. Okay, so down this way, we've already been through this room here, what I assume to be the main dining room, but there are very few chairs in here, so this might not actually be the main dining room, although this table is quite impressive. Now, let's see. We've already been into the kitchen a little bit. I've not been upstairs yet, but I'm going to wait to go upstairs until I've explored the whole bottom floor. Some lights back here. Another Furby picture. Okay. Oops. There we go. I don't know if that's an error on my end or if that's like a developer thing, but maybe the doors didn't load in. I'm not quite sure. But anyway. This is a nice little room. I like the lavender accents and sort of all the lavender in the paintings. It seems to be a woman's room. And it does appear that this time period is maybe like 1920s. Those are long flowing dresses, and I think the 1920s were sort of known for that, if I'm not mistaken. Like flapper dresses. And this is also interesting. Another sort of... Another sort of oriental design choice here. That kind of scared me a little bit. So the radio has turned on. Don't know where the radio is, though. It's like a cigar box right there. Plenty of pictures, or plenty of books, excuse me. Lots of pictures, though. Another one of those lamps that doesn't have a light bulb or anything in it. Interesting. 2 busts. Oh, is this the radio, or... Hold on, where is the radio? Oh, very well-dressed man. So this is like a parlor or something, I guess. Yeah, there's the entrance to the meeting room, or the sort of... I'm almost going to call it the boardroom, if you will, over there. This is like a big parlor, though. I mean, there's a big old tapestry on the wall of a castle, presumably in Europe. Get there in a second. This is a nice room, though. They have like a nice little love seat here. Big old fireplace. But it's not like too imposing. It's not super imposing. They have a grand piano over here, too, although there's no chair for it. Which is also really nice. Can't play it. What about this little antechamber off of this main room? Another Furby picture. Got like a curtain, maybe? something here. I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be. But anyway, it's like a curtain. They have another fireplace in this corner with a couple of chairs over here. And a picture of what appears to be a city, although I can't tell what city. It's probably a real image, though. I'd be interested to know what that image is all about. Also, an image of what appears to be a cave, possibly. Again, I don't really know, but looks like a cave. And a nice wine cabinet here. Wine, beer, etc., etc. That's cool. Nice potted plant here on the table. Nice. All right. I think I've seen that picture before, honestly. I feel like I have. I was just at the art museum the other day, and I feel like I've seen that before. Okay, so this is like, I don't know what kind of room this is. It's like an antechamber, or maybe like a bedroom type of thing. But this is like a plant holder, so I'm not quite sure what this is supposed to be, but it's got 2 couches in it, and it has a nice carpet, and I still like how they've done this accent up here for the lights and everything. It's kind of cool. And a bathroom. The sink is a little wild looking. That's cool. Utility closet right here. They got all the pinup girls in the corner. Of course. Stalls. There's multiple stalls here. Why won't that one open? Oh. Because I needed to just click it. But there's no toilets in here, though. So maybe this isn't like like a bathroom. Maybe it's like a changing room. Let's see what's out here. Okay, oh, we got a bunch more to explore here. There's a pot at the bottom of the stairs, apparently. All right, so out this way. It's like a Roman garden, and there's water around here. This is kind of nice, actually. Like this like Roman garden area. Yeah, this is really nice. Dang, this would be cool to have in my own house. Like someday, this would be cool to have in my own house. Have little fountains in each of these. That'd be really cool. This is nice. And it's indoors too, so you get kind of the greenhouse effect, but you also get, like, the temperature is moderated. It doesn't get super duper hot or super duper cold like it might outside. This is really cool. It's really cool. I like this a lot. I think there's a bird in here too. Huh. Hopefully you can get out there, birdie. Okay, so what was over here on the other side? Because I walked over this direction, and I ended up in like a whole different part of the house. Oh wow. Okay, what is this? Like an outdoor garden. This is nice. Got a little terrace off the side of the house. Little stone bench here. Can't open these doors, so I'm assuming that's the limit of where we can go. This little garden sort of like play area is really nice. I mean, I say play area, you know, like a leisure area, if you will. It's really nice. A fountain in the middle. I mean, this is really cool. You can hear the rushing of water and the sound of the birds. Awesome. Really awesome. Can I pick this up? I guess I can't. It's just going to stay stuck there. Oh, well. Now here's the terrace we talked about earlier. You got like presumably grapevines growing down from the top. I mean, look at that. That's awesome. This is the kind of stuff that I'm talking about right here. This is cool. This is really, really cool. Like how the sound fades away slowly. So we're walking back up this sort of hallway here and into the main house as a whole. And it looks like, yeah, this is that living room we were in earlier. So it looks like this is kind of like a reading room / antechamber for this kind of going outside area over here. A couple of couches in the corners. Oh, wait, hold on. Gotta break the door down. Got a box in the corner, a couple of boxes up here. Picture of a woman right there. Is there a date on that? I can't tell if it's a date. It's backwards, but I'm pretty sure it's probably a date if you were to look at it close up. So what is this over here? Let's see. If I can go to it. Apparently I... Let's see. Can I open the door? Ah, here we go. No, this is nice. It's like an interior sort of library type of thing. Uh-oh. need to turn on the light in there. It's like an interior library. I mean, look at this, a full wall of bookshelf. It's a lot of books, man. There we go. So if you wanted to go read your book in peace and quiet, you could come in here. Now, what is this room over here? This is kind of dark. It's probably the most it's probably like the innermost room in the house, I think. There's like wine or beer up here on the shelf. And a nice sort of, I guess I'm going to call it painting, I guess, on the wall. I like that a lot, actually. Oh, it opens up onto the meeting room. So after the meeting, people can come in here and get a cocktail and that kind of thing. Oh, okay. I see how this works. And the radio's right here. Hopefully that's no copyright music, but cool. All right. Circular room in the middle of the house. Interesting. All right. There's the bathroom. I was wondering when I was going to find a bathroom, like an actual bathroom in this place. Here we go. There's the bathroom. There's even like a little cabinet in here. Sweet. Okay. Or wait, does this go? Hold on. Oh, this goes up to multiple different levels. Can I take it? Can I like ride the dumbwaiter? Oh, the dumbwaiter, right? Yeah. So that is the bathroom. So you can kind of get into this little antechamber with the bathroom right there. Sweet. Okay. That's cool. So now going in from the front door and going left, you enter this sort of chamber over here. And it's such a large house with so many rooms, it's hard to keep track of. This chamber has just a bunch of chairs in it with some pictures on the walls as well of various different people. Another couple of bookshelves and stuff to hold books. This over here, what is this? Okay, this is the other like wing of the house here. I kind of like the architecture they got going on this other wing, sort of near the outside areas. A little like oven looking thing here where the fireplace should be, or where the fireplace was. And if we go out here, oh, this is interesting. Okay, so if we go in this way, I'm trying to keep track of where I even am. We have a picture of what looks like the World's Fair, like the World Expedition, not World Expedition, the World Exposition, excuse me. And a lot of different world leaders and dignitaries who are here. But I think this was like was it the London World Exhibition or something? They built that giant glass palace or whatever. I'm a history teacher, I should know, but I just don't know off the top of my head right now. Okay, so if we go into this sort of area right here, there is a whole nother room over on this side, and it has like, let's see, can I open this? No. I want to open the door. What is this? Drop it. Bill deck. Oh, like Lego bricks. That's cool. So this is like a kid's room right here. Oh, I like this. It's got a little slide and everything. Holy cow. These people really didn't scamp out for their kid, man. Gave him a whole room with a slide and everything in it. Sweet. Okay. Creepy little baby doll, though. That's a little strange. And the arm is missing and its eyes are painted black. But anyway. Not creepy at all. Am I right, guys? Not creepy at all. There's supposed to be a desk here, but apparently the desk just decided to glitch out. Oh, well. That's okay. Let's go upstairs. So using the main staircase, you can get up to the second floor. It looks like the third floor, if there is one, is probably not going to be accessible. So on the second floor, we have a little lobby here. Oh, there is a third floor, and it is accessible. Oh my gosh. As soon as I say these kinds of things, then of course it actually is able to be accessed. This is nice. So it's kind of like an antechamber to a personal room, it looks like. And I think the Oriental theme is continuing kind of throughout the house here, which is really interesting. Interesting sort of theme to choose as a something to continue throughout the home. But it looks good, though. I think it looks good. Let's see. This is presumably like the servants' quarters, like the storage rooms. And this staircase goes all the way up to the third floor, which we'll have to get to in a little bit. But it goes all the way down into the kitchen down here, what is presumably the kitchen. It's kind of small, but I suppose it could be a kitchen if you made use of the space well. All right, here's a bedroom, although, wow, this has been, like, absolutely destroyed. What the heck happened here? Right. So the bathroom looks to be fine. I don't see anything wrong with this bathroom. It's got a tub, a toilet. Can I flush the toilet? No, I can't flush the toilet. Utter failure. Okay, let's see. Another kid's bedroom, presumably, or it could be an adult's bedroom. At the back of the house here, although the desk here is missing, so I'm not quite sure what to make of the missing / invisible desk. Cool. All right. Now in here, this is the same sort of like prep room, if you will, that we came in earlier. And there's another one of those vanities in the corner. Actually, there should be 2 of them, to be specific. But this room got trashed. I mean, look, there's stuff all over the floor. There's like a broken... I don't even know what that is. Like a broken wall piece or something like that. The trim on the wall is broken. There's like desk drawers thrown haphazardly all over the place here. And the deck is pretty messed up too. I mean, it's really messed up. That's funny. I wonder why. Like, what the heck happened here? That messed it up so bad. You can even break the window there. Huh. Oof. Ouch. It's got mold and everything all over the place in here, so I better not stay in here for too long. It's also gonna be toxic. Okay. What is this? Oh, it's like a full-on wine room. Oh my gosh, look at all these wine and beer containers. Goodness gracious. Okay. Okay, so we've got the dumbwaiter in here. This is like a service closet. And we got some extra chairs, like an extra painting, some lamps and stuff. Okay, cool. Cool. Alright, we got another ruined room here. Except this time it's the floor that's all messed up. That's just wild. Like, what the heck happened? How did that get destroyed? And yet another circular room in here, too. And it was a picture of a kid here in the corner. Oh! Okay. Sort of like a skylight, I guess, coming in from the top here. And the room's got a piano, which again is unplayable. But a piano. And sort of that oriental theming. Even in the art over here, which looks to be either Chinese or like Indian. It could be more like Indian art there. Or Thai. Very nice. Very, very nice. Okay. Can I open the curtains at all? Guess not. Must be a tower on the back of this house for there to be like that rounded room back there. And it's interesting that you can also close that off with a curtain. It's kind of nice. So on the other side of the upstairs, first of all, going in here. Oh, this is a big old bedroom. Holy moly. Look at this. So it has like an antechamber with a, well, first of all, with a balcony. But also on that sort of antechamber, you have what appears to be like a living room or like a sitting area. Actually, I guess is a better way to describe it. With what would be a desk. The water heater is in here. I think it's it's a little bit shoehorned, but that's okay. And there's like a little love seat and a little bookshelf. Although the bookshelf is empty at the current moment. I like that. Okay. Then you have the bedroom itself, where you have the bed, as well as it's bouncy. It's not. Okay, never mind. Can't jump on the bed. As well as some chairs looking out onto the front of the property. It's really nice, actually. I like that. Going this way, we've got an office. Surprisingly small, but it's an office with a really nice, really nice, actually, chair here. And a great big old desk with a library looking right over here. And some sort of I guess that's like a, some sort of proclamation or document. It looks like it's a real document that's been sort of like, the image quality's been reduced. And those, I guess, might be seals, possibly? Looks like they could be seals. Interesting. Okay. What's over here? Oh, and a bathroom. An attached bathroom as well. Looks good. All right. Cool. There's very little storage in the bathroom, though. That's one thing I will say. But otherwise, there's a nice attached bathroom here as well. Awesome. It's just like the master suite, I guess, right there. Very cool. Now going over in this direction, we got a cabinet. It's got a bunch of lever action rifles here. Gas mask and a few other things. Clearly this is... Oh, and there's also a revolver here, too. With some beer cans, etc., and a world globe right there. Maybe this is a more masculine side of the house. And again, there's a curtain here that you could presumably use to sort of block this hallway off if you wanted to do so. That would be very helpful if you had guests over and you didn't want them to go to a certain part of the house. You could just use the curtains to block that part of the house. So we've got a whole bunch more to explore over here, so I'm going to go straight ahead first. And we enter into what looks like a little parlor room here. To the left of the parlor room is what appears to be like 2 desks in a room with a little like oven or something. Presumably this is like somebody's office slash study slash workroom. And then over here, to continue, there's like a whole full-on like library over here, which is really awesome. Yeah, it's a full-on library. Filing cabinets, books, all kinds, and it's multiple stories too. Wow. In one home. Look at that. That is amazing. And it's got a spiral staircase in the corner, which is absolutely legendary. I love this design. I cleaned it up a little bit because like there's some boxes in the way and stuff like that, but this looks really nice otherwise. And there's a nice view down onto like that terraced sort of garden area, or at least the area right near that, straight out this window with some chairs to boot. I like this a lot. Okay, so what about going up this little spiral staircase? See the second floor of the library. This is really sweet. I really like this a lot, especially that picture on the wall. Man, I'm getting a lot of ideas for a future house here, man. So more of that sort of like South Asian, Thai, maybe Indian art there. Very interesting. Another old document that could probably be read or translated or whatever if it was a little bit higher quality. And over here we've got another little area. In fact, there's a whole nother room out there. I don't want to get to the 3rd floor yet, though. I want to stay on the 2nd floor until we finish it all off. So I'm going to head down the spiral staircase, back down to the 2nd floor. So going back into the parlor, into the study here. I walk down the hallway to the right. There's another sort of parlor area here with a fireplace. And further, I don't know if I can open that. It doesn't look like I can open that. If I go further over to the other side of the hallway, looks like there's a closet here, but a relatively large closet at that. You can make this into a small bedroom if you wanted to. But just holding like some cleaning supplies, etc., etc. And then over here is a small bedroom. Looks like a children's bedroom, and some of the Furby art. That one's a little disturbing. But anyway, there's a small bedroom. Looks like a child's bedroom based on the little blocks that are on the ground. Love that. XO, right? Hugs and kisses. Love that. Ooh, okay. All right, so let's see. This is sort of an antechamber here. And then to the right, joining up this other, I'm going to say like orientally themed area here with the grand piano, there's like these sliding doors that open up to a billiard table, as well as another china cabinet, another large fireplace. Let's see, actually, there's only one, I guess, because these 2 rooms share this one fireplace. And another sitting area with a full game of chess over here. That's really awesome. Oh my gosh. Clear the board, man. There you go. That's really cool. Okay. Does this connect to a chimney? It is not. It would be cool if it was, but that's okay. This map is already impressive. Now over here, it looks like there is some sort of a bathroom. Yep, there's a bathroom. So the child who's living in that room just right across the way has access to a bathroom and everything right to himself. That's really cool. Awesome. Okay, so further down the hallway, got another room here, which I think could be a bedroom, personally. But they've laid this out as sort of like another study, another parlor. Whoever owns this house has laid it out a little differently than I would, but that's okay. This would be a cool bedroom, though. You could put a bed, like, right here. Sweet. I like this one, too. Ooh, this is like a gothic room. I like it. So still orientally themed. But I like the black with the gold accents. It's really nice. And then they put the purple here and sort of this more purple focus, which I like too. In sort of contrast with the black and the gold. Very nice. Over here we've got another room. I think it's going to be a bedroom. Yep, it is. And indeed an incredibly nice one too. And it's even got a porch overlooking that sort of greenhouse type of area here, which is really, really sweet. It's kind of odd shaped for a bedroom, but it has its own bathroom. Although I don't see a toilet, but it has its own bathroom with a shower. So very impressive. Very impressive. And this is sort of like a curtain screen wall here, which is nice. And they can have like some extra stuff over here and whatever else. The texture for that nightstand is clipping through, though, funnily enough. Very nice. Awesome. Okay. So this is like the antechamber to this bedroom. I like the idea of a bedroom having a sitting area attached to it, and where you have to enter the bedroom via the sitting area. I really like that. So if I do build a house in the future, then I'll probably build it with that style in mind. So now let's go up to the 3rd floor, and let's use this really nice black staircase here. This, I'm assuming it'd be like black marble staircase. Let's see what's up here. So as we first enter, we're greeted with a bedroom. There's going to be a desk in the corner and presumably some kind of a closet here with extra storage that goes sort of along the roof line here. And the dumbwaiter also has access inside of this little closet too. There's a little door that goes out to a balcony here. It's the 3rd floor balcony. I like that a lot, actually. Cool. Very large bedroom though, and it's accessed directly off the stairs. And a full bathroom too, although the bathroom is a little bit sparse. I would want to have some like shelves and stuff in here too, but it is very nice. I like it. It's workable, you know. So this is part of the living space, but there's also a part of this house that's not considered living space that can be accessed. And I want to make sure that we get there. So let's go back up to the kitchen stairs and hop up to the 3rd floor, the part that maybe people are not supposed to access on a regular basis, or maybe even like the servants' quarters. So a nice little window at the top of the stairs here. And then there's a room with a bedroom, or with a bed rather, and a chair. And this does appear to be a room for like a servant or for like a domestic help or something like that. Nice little area here with what is sort of like a cook stove, looks like. At least some sort of a heating stove. Another slightly larger bedroom for a servant or a help person with a picture on the wall. But the quality in here, of course, is dramatically reduced. Like this is not nearly as nice. A little dinner table, or like a dining room table for the people who are on the domestic staff to eat and have their meetings, if you will, at. Back here, there's some chests and some storage area. And this appears to be a bathroom with several showers, actually, and lockers, too. So maybe the domestic staff are expected to take showers together or something like that. Wouldn't be surprised. Their lives are going to be probably a lot lower quality overall than the lives of the wealthy people who own the house. There's more storage here in the eaves, presumably. A little hallway along the eaves here. And we can open up this hallway, actually, to get into the nice staircase here. So there actually is an access. I figured there would be, but there actually is an access here into sort of the servants' quarters, if you will. Okay. So over at the end of the hallway, there's another sort of hallway up here in the eaves too. Just some extra storage, some chairs, some chests, etc., etc. Looks like a boarded up window there. Kick down this door. It's actually kind of a nice, relatively decorated room here. Okay. I wonder what it's for. I can't open that door there. So the only other place I can go is down here. This is like a record-keeping room with some extra books and things. So presumably the books that are not on display in the library would be up here, like duplicates, etc., etc. And then this is like the record area. There's filing cabinets, binders, etc., etc., all kind of along here. And then we get to the library. Now my main question is, because some of these doors I couldn't really see, did I miss anything here? But otherwise, this is a beautiful map. I really like this. Thank you to Furby for this. I don't think I missed anything, but if I did, I know that he'll make a comment and say, hey, you missed something. Now this is something I didn't go into, but it's a table. It doesn't appear to be like a nice table, just sort of like a crafting table here, like a nice sort of work table, if you will. And a little sort of triangular cabinet in here. That's interesting. And a nice painting here on storage, or in storage. Okay. Looks like that's about it, but I want to thank Furby for this wonderful map. Again, this is GM Deco Mansion. Wonderful place to do a role play or that kind of thing. I could see doing like a role play of like a 1920s party or something like that. And that would be really easy and fun to do in this build. And heck, I mean, I'd like to know the origin of this house, of this build, because I mean, some of these design elements I'd like to have in my own house someday. I definitely am a big, you know, like Victorian, or not Victorian, but like 10s, 20s era mansions kind of guy. I love to go walk through them and go see them. You know, Biltmore House, etc., etc. So really, really cool. Well, thank you, Furby, for the map. And without further ado, everybody, stay hydrated, stay blessed, stay cool. I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.